Hello, happy Monday, and welcome to my water signs. My name is Angel with Ninth House Collective, and I use this series to look at bringing in the highest energy for the week coming up, right? What we can look at, what might come up, and how we can transform it. I also look at what energy centers or chakra centers that might need nurturing to bring about the highest energy and to kind of flow through any obstacles for the week more smoothly. And then I round it out at the end with pulling a card from an oracle deck to bring a direct message to each sign. All right, so I'm going to dive in for my water signs this week. And the card that presented for your overall theme was the Ten of Cups, but it did show up in its reversed position. So I'm going to speak on its upright position first, right? Cups are about our emotions. They're about our relationships. When it's upright, it really shows like contentment, right? We are really content within our emotional well-being, within our relationships. They are balanced and really just free-flowing. But when it shows up, reversed, it can speak to kind of a disconnection. It can speak to struggling relationships and just kind of maybe even like some misalignment within our values, right? So in order to switch that energy around and really bring about full contentment and emotional stability, balance, and flow within our relationships, I dug a little deeper for each sign, and I started with my Cancer friends, right? So what showed up for you guys this week was the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups really is about being spoiled for choices, or could be overwhelmed by choices, because there is an aspect of illusion or maybe wishful thinking in regards to the choices and opportunities that are presenting, right? So what this card really brings about and asks you to kind of focus on is to navigate the choices and the opportunities that are kind of in your energy field right now, right? You really need to look at what's best for you, because even though something may look shiny and there's all these great, opportunities, some of them are not aligned. So it's really calling on you to dig in so that whatever is involved with each choice, that you are making that based on reality and not an illusion, right? Really grounded. It really asks you and invites you to make aligned and realistic choices. So those are the things you want to look at this week, my Cancer friends. Really look at all the opportunities, all of the choices, and really choose ones that are best for you. Lean into how that feels, right? So for your energy center, as cups are about emotions and our feelings and our relationships, I'm going to ask you guys to nurture your sacral chakra this week. So take a little time and do a little meditation, or another way to nurture our sacral chakra is to really kind of get lost in creativity, right? So some art or writing or however that resonates for you. And the healing deck presented this message for my Cancer friends this week. Life is a circle from childhood to childhood. Childhood to childhood means a spiral of new beginnings. Relationships begin anew every day. Give your attention today to renewing a relationship, initiating another spiral of life into life that you share with someone, right? So because, the cups are about relationships, I'm really feeling after reading the Oracle deck message that this is really to look at your relationships within your life. Which ones are aligned, which ones may be a little codependent or out of sync with what is really for your highest good. Okay, now moving along, we have our Scorpio friends. And the card that presented for you guys this week was a major arcana, right? So you guys got the Temperance card this week, and it did show up in its inverse position, right? So this is really kind of, I don't want to say a warning, but it's really calling on you to take a serious look about bringing balance into your life currently, right? Temperance is about balance and in flow. But when it's the major arcana that shows up, it can carry the energy about being off or out of alignment. And it speaks to things like, maybe over excessive stuff like overeating or drinking too much or partying too much. It can also be about over giving too much, right? Like when your cups, when they're in flow, you have an equal give and take within relationships. So because the theme this week being the 10 of Cups, really about happy and harmonious relationships, either with others or with ourselves. If you are struggling with some kind of imbalances or changes you want to make, this is a card that says to stop avoiding or resisting change around the relationships or the habits or your career or whatever it is you really feel nudged towards changing or transforming. It's really screaming at you to just invite balance back into your life. Really look at what it means for you currently in your life, what it is that needs balance and alignment, right? And then the emotional contentment and the highest aspect of the 10 of Cups will be able to start moving that energy in that direction, right? So again, temperance, it's a warning. Something is out of balance, right? And it really, really calls on you to not neglect your health, take good care of yourself emotionally, make sure you're in nurtured and balanced relationships. That includes with yourself as well as others. I'm going to say also sacral chakra, right? Because this is all about our emotions, our relationships, our feelings, right? So the sacral chakra, again, for you guys will really open up the energy about being open to receiving pleasure, to balancing our emotions so that we can get clear and really look honestly in our life at what it is that is out of whack and needs to kind of come back into flow. Okay, and the message from my healing deck that showed up for the Scorpios this week reads, "May all creation dance for joy within you. All you want to do today is love being alive, even if it's the hardest thing you've ever done. Appreciate the sounds, sights, and sensations of your life. Friends, books, ideas, sleep, just enjoy," right? So yeah, bringing balance back into your life, right? Bringing that joy and flow back into your life so we can create that highest aspect of the 10 of Cups, which is pure emotional contentment and flow. Now I'm going to move on to my Pisces friends. And again, we have another major arcana card. And this card also comes with similar kind of a message as the Temperance, right? The Devil card, although some people fear it, it's really about what needs transforming in our lives. It's really about looking at codependencies, addictions, negative habits or thought patterns. It's really about what it is in our lives that we need to transform again to bring about our contentment, to really bring about the highest aspects of ourselves. So they carry a similar message, but the Devil card really screams to me in this reading, looking at addictions or unhealthy patterns or habits, right? How you can transform those darker shadow sides of ourselves, how you can transform those to bring about the energy for the theme this week in the 10 of Cups to really get that back into alignment. And for you guys this week, being that we really need to look into and dive into our shadow side, right? The things that are unhealthy, those patterns. I'm kind of feeling like you guys really need to lean into your solar plexus this week, right? So that you can really start honoring yourself and regain your personal power. Eating healthy, exercising, taking care of yourself, creating harmony and balance, letting go of unhealthy or excessive behaviors. And solar plexus for you guys. And the message from the healing deck that presented for Pisces this week reads, "Let go of time. How much do you need to do today? Must you fill every moment to feel useful or productive? And how much of your life is directed by time? Answer these questions honestly." What I'm getting from this card, guys, is, in relationship to the Devil can speak to, addictions and codependencies. A lot of times how we use our time when we're not knowing how to find that contentment, that center, is to fill it with unhealthy things like food or cigarettes or alcohol, etc., right? So this card is saying, let go of time. You don't always have to be so productive. Be present. really nurture and listen to yourself. It doesn't have to be a go, go, go all the time. Pisces, take some time this week to really look at what needs transforming in your life, and look at areas of excess so that you can bring back more harmony and more aligned relationships, because again, codependency is another big theme of the Devil card. All right, guys, so that's what I have for you guys this week. Really, sacral chakra for Cancers and my Scorpios, and then the solar plexus. Really start leaning into how to love and nurture yourself and not filling yourself with things that are unhealthy. All right, guys, that's what I have. I hope you all have a fantastic week moving forward, and I look forward to connecting next Monday. Take care.